Hi everyone, Nevada Nail Person. So today I'm going to be sharing a collection of polishes I purchased, and it's from the brand Morgan Taylor, and they're actually new to Ulta, and I believe this particular collection is also available at Ulta right now. So this is the Beauty and the Beast collection. So polishes inspired by the movie? That's my guess. The display in the store and how it was sold really pushed the movie. You could buy them in groups of two shades with a little like cardboard pop-up with a scene, or you could just buy the individual polishes. So I did pick up the 6 polishes, and there was an additional polish with this set. This is what they refer to as a specialty coat or a top coat. So I will also incorporate this polish into some of the looks that I will share. As usual, I will show the swatches here with me wearing them, and I tried to incorporate this particular polish because it was meant to be that way. I'll discuss that at the end. I think all but one had some form of this polish incorporated into the swatches I will show you. So as usual, like I said, 2 coats, and I'll show them right over here. So the first polish is called The Last Petal, and it's a shimmery raspberry shade. I'd say nothing new, pretty dupable. However, this was a 1-coater, and I'm tough on 1-coaters, but this was right off the bat. As soon as I laid the brush down, I knew it was a 1-coater. And it wore well for the few days that I wore it. And again, I'm pretty rough on my nails. So very impressed with this particular polish. Great formula for me. So The Last Petal. This next polish is called Be Our Guest. And I would say this polish is probably very dupable. I did not go through my collection, but it's just a standard Melanie type pink. It's a cream. The formula was just okay. And one thing I did note in this collection, I don't know if the brush changed for Morgan Taylor. It seems that they have more of a paddled brush now. Kind of like the Wet n Wild brush. So I remember thinking the brush was okay, but something changed a little bit. If anybody else experienced that, let me know. There's something that changed. I can't put my finger on it though. So, Be Our Guest, 2 coats in the swatch, just an okay formula, and I would say you don't need this polish. Next polish is Plumette with Excitement, and this is a pastel pink cream, and I want to say with this polish, usually polish in these type of shades, that white and pink, tend to be very, very streaky. And this wasn't too bad. So if you really like those light, very, very light pinks, and you're looking for one with maybe a better formula, this might be it. So I did make a notation, that's what I'm looking at down here, that this had a better formula than I expected. So Plumette with Excitement. Next shade, probably my favorite, again a blue polish. It's what I have on now. This is called Gaston and On, and it's a bright sky blue cream. Just a beautiful shade. That's what I have on my nails right now. Again, really, really bright blue. Reminds me of a spring morning here in Vegas. It's really, really bright, bright blue, which is one of those shades I truly love. So this is Gaston and On, and I will list all the names below as well. Next shade is called Days in the Sun, and I've been really loving yellow polishes lately, but this one kind of fell below the standards that were set recently, I'll say. This formula is a little bit chunky, and there are other yellows out there that are a bit better. And then plus, this stained a little as well. So this particular polish, Days in the Sun, it is a pastel yellow with a pink kind of shift. So kind of grabbing that shift if I can. So it was very pretty, but a little bit streaky, a little bit chunky. So not the best formula. So Days in the Sun. And the last polish that I'll mention is called Pots of Tea. And this is one of those interesting shades that I like. It's kind of like almost a gray with a blue tint to it. And it has a pink shift as well. It's not quite white, but it's not quite blue or gray. So it's right in between there. So interesting polish. I like shades like this. So this was okay. It was slightly thick, but I just put in a drop of lacquer thinner and I was good to go. So so that's Pots of Tea. And then the last polish, this is the topper, or the what they call a specialty coat. I wasn't sure what to do with this, so I looked it up. And I would describe it as an antique gold with a pink shift. So you could kind of grab it some there. And this was a polish that when I looked it up online, it did play well with the other polishes, but they after the fact, after I was already into like the 5th polish that I wore, and I looked it up online, it was incorporated more into nail art, like a stained glass pattern, if you will. And I don't know if the patterns I was looking at were related to Beauty and the Beast, but they did have this as a darker shade in between like flowers and again like a stained glass type of picture. But I really didn't feel this is necessary. What I should have really done was wore it on its own. There are a few shots where I actually wore it as a topper over the polish, and it pretty much covers. In fact, you can see on this particular nail, I just took a striper brush and just kind of went across the nail. So the coverage was pretty good, considering that was just one dip and swipe. So I think it could probably stand on its own. If you're looking for an antique gold, this might be it. The formula was a little bit thinner, so it was better to work with. So interesting, but I honestly didn't get it. So did try incorporating it in so you'd see it in the swatches as well. So that is it. That's the 7 polishes that are in the Morgan Taylor Beauty and the Beast collection. So that is it. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll leave the bubble here to subscribe, along with another past nail polish haul video and maybe my nail polish playlist as well from past hauls. So I will talk to you soon. Bye.